Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are going to learn the different complications that we can face in the CIA strategy. So this is kind of continuing with what we learned before. So this is still cover interest arbitrage, but with complications. So we are going to learn 3 complications. I'm going to do 3 videos about this, and hopefully by the end of these 3 videos, we will be able to do exercises with these 3 different things that we are going to include. So let me explain you before we start, because today's videos are only about practice. I don't have any presentation to show you. So first we are going to do a bid and ask exercise. I think in the last video we didn't, in the last week, sorry, we didn't use bid and ask. We only had one rate. So in here, we are going to add that difficulty. We are going to add bid and ask. Then on the second video, we are going to use 2 forwards, because it is also possible to calculate the difference between 2 forwards and choose one of these 2. And with 2 forwards, I also mean that there are 2 different time frames, like maybe one is for 90 days and the other one is for 120 or something like that. We are going to practice that. And the third video is about borrow and lending rates, because it is not the same if you borrow money or if you invest money. I will show you that also. What happens if you need to borrow money and then invest it somewhere else? You will need to have two interest rates, and you need to handle that too. So we will start. This will be the first video, and this video is about bid and ask. So since we are going to do the exercises, I think I will write the data in here, and then you can follow me if you have Excel too, or if you want to do it by hand. So let's think about this exercise. I will try to use the same numbers where we have 1 million pesos. That's the first assumption. We have 1 million pesos, and we can invest in Mexico with an interest rate of, I will say, 5%. That's one option. And then in the US, we have an interest rate of 2%. So we have 2 options. Then we need to have the spot rate. That will be the spot rate of today. And for today, we will have 2, right? 2 quotes. One will be the bid and the other one will be the ask. So we need to be careful in here. So first, maybe the bid, I don't know, maybe 20 pesos per dollar. That will be the spot today. I think I can simplify it if I just write in here that this is pesos per dollar. And for the ask is always more expensive. The ask, let's say it's 21. And you will also have a forward of 90 days with the price of 21, and over here the price of 22. I'm just making up numbers and trying to simplify things with smaller numbers. So this will be pesos over dollar. Okay, I think that's all that we need. We have the rates, we have the and just to clarify that the time is 90 days, right? I think you can get that from here because the forward says 90 days. That means the time is 90. So let's start with the simulation. We need to do exactly as we did in the last week with the activity where we had to do the rectangle, okay? So let's begin with 1 million pesos. That's where we start, 1 million pesos. This is the present and this is Mexico, right? Present and Mexico. So let's first calculate the future value of let's calculate the future value of the 1 million pesos if we stay in Mexico. So how do we do that? Let's use our formula. It should be this times 1 plus the interest rate of Mexico divided by 360 times the days, right? That will be 90. I think I don't even need, and it works like this. It works like this. So this is the amount of pesos that I have in the future. I have 1,012,500 pesos. think I can even take out the decimal. It's up to you. Remember, since we have Excel, I can also check your file. So this is the first line. What happens if I stay in Mexico? Well, I will keep 1,12,500 pesos, 12,500 pesos. But what happens if I decide to invest in the US? So here I need to convert my pesos to dollars. Using what? I need to use spot rate because this is the present, right? So I need to use spot. But I have a problem. I have two spots. I have bid and I have ask. So question number one, which one should I use? Ask or bid? Let's remember that from partial one or the beginning of partial two. I can remember, I think it was partial one, right? Where we learned about bid and ask. So if we have this exchange rate, pesos over dollar, that means we have pesos on top and dollar at the bottom. And we have pesos on top because that's the currency that we have. We have pesos and the currency and the exchange rate says pesos over dollar. So if we have pesos and pesos on top, what do we need to do? We need to divide, right? And if we need to divide, that's the second question. I think I answered to the second question first because the first question was bid or ask. If I need to buy dollars, because that's what I need to buy, I have pesos and I need to buy dollars, and the exchange rate says pesos over dollar, dollar are at the bottom. What do I use when I need the one at the bottom? I use ask, right? Let me write it in here so you can remind this. I use ask when I need the currency at the bottom. At the bottom from the exchange rate, right? Pesos over dollar. Dollar are at the bottom, and I need to buy the currency at the bottom, then I use ask. Or I use bid when I need the currency on top. So I will have to use ask because I need the currency at the bottom. So I will select this one, 21 pesos over dollar. And then I think I already answered to that question previously. Do I multiply or divide? I need to divide. Why? Because I have pesos in here, which are on top, and then in the exchange rate, I have pesos on top and dollar at the bottom. So top means dividing. Also, I will write also in here another tip that you can keep in mind. Don't follow this blindly. Always think before and then check your tips, because it's not good if you just use your tips to think blindly. So, or to decide blindly. If you use ask, you will divide. This usually happens. I think all the time it works, but but first think if you need to divide or multiply and then check this. And if you use bid, you multiply. I think it works all the time. So you have this amount of dollars, right? You converted your pesos to dollars using the spot ask because it's the present. That's why it's spot. So let's convert our dollars to dollars in the future. So it will be this amount times 1 plus the interest rate of the US, which is 2%, over 360 times 90 days. So this is the amount of dollars that you have in the future. What do we need to finish with this? You only need to go back using the forward, but I have a problem again. I have two forwards, forward bid and forward ask. Which one should I use? What currency do I need to buy? I need to buy pesos, right? Because I'm here, I need to go back to Mexico. So if I need to go back to Mexico, I need to use bid, right? If you follow this rule, I use bid when I need the currency on top. The currency on top is pesos. So I will have to use bid. I hope that this is very clear. If it's not clear, when you decide to use bid or ask, let me know and we can check it on Zoom. And finally, do I divide or multiply? I have pesos and dollar in the exchange rate, and I have dollar in here. So dollars are crossed, are on different levels. When that happens, I multiply. So this times this. And in the end, I don't make a profit. I think I lose some money. So let's divide this minus this. And in the end, you conclude that it's a loss to do this strategy, right? We usually conclude by saying, well, I mean, like we usually write the numbers like this because we want to highlight that this path gives you a loss. In the end, the final conclusion is it's better to invest in Mexico because you make more money. That's the final conclusion about this. So I hope that this is clear. This is an exercise of a CIA exercise, but using bid and ask. So in the next video, I will be doing the other extra difficulty, which is doing using two forwards and then deciding which forward is better. So let me stop this video and I will start a new one.